How's it going, everybody? I am doing a smaller trail than last week's. I'm doing Siltstone to Purple Heart in Jefferson Memorial Forest, Kentucky. Part of the reason for the shorter trail is I got kind of a nasty blister on my foot that I don't want to give too much trouble on. The second reason is I tried to do this trail a while back, a few months ago, or actually like month and a half, something like that. But it kind of kicked my ass, not because it was difficult, but because it was way too hot. And I didn't drink enough water, got heat exhaustion, had to stop. So this time it's incredibly cooler. It's about mid 50s, 50s Fahrenheit, you know, but I think I can do this easy now. This is only about a 4.5. I think max elevation gets is about 800 to 1,000. I can't remember exactly the amount, but it should be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it and see you in a minute. Well, that looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? I think that's the way that we have to go. Pretty sure that goes up and up and up. Let's get after it, I guess. This tree right here, man, you are creaking like the devil. We're pretty much at the top of the ridgeline now. Look out off to the edge here. Now granted, there's tree cover everywhere, another green tunnel really. It's about all you can really find in Indiana for the most part that are longer trails. Or Louisville, you know, around Louisville area, Kentucky. But this place in the fall, granted, I'm probably about a week or two early. The leaf fall would be beautiful. And when it actually hits winter and all the leaves are gone, I'm sure you'd have some nice views. You'd probably be able to see Tom Wallace Lake that I saw at the beginning from this ridgeline, actually. But yeah, made it past the first hill. Onwards to the Purple Heart. I got a little bit of Siltstone left, and we're not doing the full Siltstone. It goes on for about 12 miles. It's an out and back. I would do it today, but I woke up completely late, and the energy today is just not as high as it was last weekend. So, looking for a bit of a shorter hike just to kind of get my body back in gear and keep it moving. Also, I have that blister on my foot. I'm not ready for that. I'm thinking I might need new shoes. These shoes, they're nice, but I don't think they're working for me. The fact that I got a blister from that 7.5. And I don't know, my feet are kind of sore even still from like last week, so I think I might look into getting some new shoes soon, but for now these are gonna have to last me. So but I'm gonna keep going, and I'll catch y'all in a bit. Well, just about slid to my doom. Look, let me show you. This right here doesn't look like much. It's where my foot stopped. If I'd have slid off here, I went tumbling down that valley. That'd not have been very fun, would it? Well, I hit the point of sweating where the jacket had to come off. It's not that hot out, but it was, or I'm sorry, it's not that, well, it isn't that hot out, but it's not that cold out either. It was though, it was a little chilly, but it's starting to warm up, so jacket had to come off. And now I gotta master this hill and get to Purple Heart. So, I'm gonna take care of this hill and be back with you guys. There's a lot of hikers out today, actually, so it's kind of nice to see. All right. That hill was a doozy. It's not the last one of those either, but about a fourth done. It's time to tackle the halfway mark. And we are now officially on the Purple Heart. So, see y'all in a bit. See if there's anything worth checking out, but I feel like most of it so far has been green tunnel. Well, green and orange just because of fall is starting to take root. So if I were to come here next week or the week after, you probably have some good views of leaves changing, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, next week there will be no hiking as I am on call, so I cannot go too far from home. So it is what it is. Gotta pay for this stuff somehow. So I'm gonna keep going. Keep trucking. See ya. So saying when I started that I tried this a few months ago, dead of summer pretty much, and couldn't do it because it was too hot. I didn't drink enough water, got kind of heat exhaustion, decided to head back after resting. I just passed that point. What would you call that? Would you call that preventative trail maintenance? Well, we need back to the trailhead. So if I wanted to do the rest of Siltstone, which I'm not going to do because that's about another, 11 miles probably, I would go straight. But that's the direction we came from. That's the Purple Heart. We just finished that loop. So now I just got to find my way back the way I came earlier. And we're home free. made it back to the fork with the in the little shed. And we're gonna go back through Siltstone. I'm gonna give myself a challenge today. I could take this route, and that would take me to a parking lot with a nice view of the lake. But we'll get a view of the lake when we go back down Siltstone. So I'm gonna take this back up, give myself one more hardy climb, and we will call it a day. The thing I wanted to say about this trail though is the maintenance is on point. There was not a single log in the way. The trail is incredibly clear. You cannot get lost on this trail at all. It's impossible. If you get lost, like, I have no idea what your sense of direction is, but you can't get lost. Trails are clean. I think I saw like one piece of garbage. I picked it up, put it in my pack to kind of help out. But it's clean. There's no trees in the way. And besides like the acorns, which are plentiful, they're everywhere, and they're falling on you during this time of year. They make you roll with your feet. Your shoes can't grip right. And the loose rock, though. Besides that, the trail's kind of nice. Good little exercise trail. You know, with the leaves changing, this is a pretty nice little spot. But I think that's going to do it for me. I just got a short walk back to the truck. It's not even like 0.2 of a mile, so I don't see a point in really recording it. As far as the trail goes, like I said, it's not as long as I did last week. I managed it pretty good. I think the next time that I do a big hike like this, I'm going to give myself a little more time after breakfast, because, like I said, I ate a hearty breakfast. I had like 4 eggs, had like sausage links, toast, fried potatoes. I had the works, and some coffee, and I pretty much jumped straight into this trail, and which it goes straight into, you know, an uphill climb. So I think that gave me a little bit rough of a time. You know, once, I think about 2 miles in, when I hit the other 2 hills, they were simple, and the final little stretch down, which was what I climbed originally, that was easy too. So I think I just needed to digest a little bit. That kind of made me feel bloated, you know, and I think that was the problem with that. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. As far as this trail goes, it is a great I think it would be a great winter hike when the leaves are falling. It's probably a great hike to do when the leaves are, you know, multicolored. I don't think it's good to do when it's like springtime, that sort of thing, because I just don't think that you get any views at all, which I certainly really didn't, aside from the lake. So it's a great little endurance trial though. So you know, if you're just trying to build some endurance, you know, this is a great one to do. It's about 5 miles. It's a loop. It's got some climbs. I think the max elevation you climb is about 1,200 feet, which is nothing really, unless, you know, you're kind of new to it. But you know, next time I'm definitely bringing another one of these, because man, having just the one, you got to kind of shift left and right on your knees, and my right knee's gonna need a little bit of some icing when I get home. So, but that's it for me. Thanks for checking out this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.